This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. Well, maybe not a little bit different. Up on the screen, you can see the Transformers masterpiece MPG 15 Beast Wars Rattrap, estimated to come out in January of 2026. Beast Wars was probably one of my favorite Transformer cartoon series. And I know watching it today, people are like, oh, those graphics are terrible and stuff like that. But the stories were great and the characterizations were excellent. That being said, the reason why I'm bringing this up is this is quite possibly the first masterpiece Transformer that I have just instantly went and bought, or pre-ordered in this case, because Rattrap is actually my favorite character from Beast Wars, voiced by the extremely talented Scott McNeil, who also did Dinobot, Silverbolt, and Waspinator. And you wouldn't really be able to tell that all those voices were him, so that's what I mean. Talented. Let's take a look at our Rattrap here. I believe he's called Rattle in Japan. Now these are just product renders. They're not the actual product yet, or even a mock-up of the product. But when we look at this, you know, actually, it looks like his feet are still in the wrong spot because I'm pretty sure the back legs swapped around on him so that they were at the top of his body. So, well, that's kind of wrong already. But this rat mode looks great. Although I'm not sure why there's not as much hair detail here on the middle section. Robot mode rendering, you know, he's got his weapon there, which in the original toy was 2 pieces. And I think they did the same thing in the subsequent versions as well, breaking it down. Him standing there, again, the running with the weapon. Rat mode down on all fours. And actually, I think this one is pretty cool because he does stand up on his hind legs and looks good that way. Because that is usually how we saw Rattrap in the series. Yeah, like this. I am kind of curious though as to how the back of his neck looks like when it's like that. I'm hoping they took that into consideration when they designed him to do this. But yeah, look at the side of the rat mode. And they did a really good job of hiding the robot parts with this one. Yeah, fine, we do see all the lines for the transformation, and there are a lot of transformation points here. But this seems to be like the only, quote, bit of robot kibble that we see on this thing. And then we have secondary rat head, which I think is kind of interesting. He's got 2 additional heads, his little party poppers against the Predacons. And then these 2 items, which Entertainment Earth doesn't really have a name for those, so we'll go back to Big Bad Toy Store. But yeah. Rattrap looks excellent. So now if we go back to the Big Bad Toy Store listing here, and we scroll down, right, we get the Rattle figure. That's why I said that's what he was called in Japan. Beast replacement face. Robot replacement face with a smile. Robot replacement face surprise. Beast joint and robot joint. So one of these is the beast joint and one of these is the robot joint, and I'm not entirely sure what that's for. And there's no explanation for it as of yet. I believe some people have suggested that those are used to attach him to the back of some of the other figures. But again, we get his blaster, we get his party poppers, we get a character card and instruction manual. So now we're going to go drop over to cybertron.com to take a look at some of their news articles on this one. Because they have the same digital renders that we had, which, you know, we've already seen those. But now they give us these, where we see him holding on to Optimus Primal as he's flying, which this is why I think maybe those other parts are used to help hold him into place. And then we see him scaled with everybody else here, and the scale looks pretty good to me. I kind of like the idea of this Dinobot and this Rattrap kind of button chests, you know? And there we go. One of the scenes from the series where we see Rattrap riding on Primal, who's riding on Rhinox. Which, by the way, I got that Rhinox also recently when Hasbro had that big sale. I just haven't opened it or done anything with it yet. But I just wanted to talk about this one briefly because, as I mentioned, Rattrap is my favorite character from Beast Wars. And he always had a very positive disposition as well.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Land City, I'm gonna die! I'm small and pitiful and
we hit this mud ball, we're all gonna die.
And you know what? I would like to know what you guys think of this. I don't know how many of you are big Masterpiece collectors. To be honest, for me, my Masterpiece collection mostly is the Beast Wars figures. I have a couple others here and there that I've picked up, but it's pretty much all Beast Wars aside from that. You know what? And I am honestly tempted to order a second one of this guy because he is only $105, which, let's be honest, lately with the Masterpiece Transformers, they've been doing 200, 300. I think one even got up to what? Wasn't it like $500 for like the last Optimus Prime with trailer they released? So $100 is actually not a bad deal for this one, and he probably would be worth getting two of, so you can have him in both robot and beast mode. I had wanted to do that with the Black Arachnia too, but I never did get a second one of her. But Rattrap here, I think I might do that. Silverbolt's another one that I would consider getting two of, because as long as they did a good version of his beast mode for Silverbolt, oh, that would be the chef's kiss for that one. Especially since, you know, they did an okay job on the Legacy version. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this content, please feel free to subscribe. And if you liked it, liking the... And also, feel free to smash that like button. And also, please feel free to...
Rattrap Maximize!
that like button. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.